Okay, y'all, Kenzo is back to finally polish off Dead Space 2. I don't even have much of an intro beyond. Let's get this done. Here we go. Okay. I do remember this part, and I'm running. I vividly remember this part. I'm running for my life. Bitch! Oh no! Stop shooting me with your bullshit! Come on! Go! 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 Ah! God damn it! Yeah. Yeah, hell no, I am not fighting all this. Hell no. Nope. God! Do I have time to read this? No? Alright. Alright, whatever, dude. Oh. Yeah, I remember back in the day I tried to fight my way through that. It's just, it's too much, man. There's too much bullshit happening there. So what's in here? Fuck off.
The research in that marker is worth every life we just lost. I won't let you throw all this away.
God.
Thank you, Isaac. Now, time to die.
What?
Yours is the last body we need to be reborn. The
Makers must be absorbed.
The Makers? You mean me? But Strauss said we could destroy the marker.
Not if we consume you first.
God damn it, I trusted you. Fuck you. Fuck your marker.
You will be made one.
Fuck you, Nicole! Bitch! River Blades? Why are those there? Ah! I did it! I think. Yeah. God, my rig, look, I'm a one-hit Willie.
Reactor containment discontinued. Reactor breach is imminent. Evacuation of all personnel is required. This is not a trap. Auxiliary power systems. Reactor containment failure. Reactor breach is now in progress. Evacuate immediately all personnel and civilians. This is not a trap.
Well, guess that's that.
Life support failure. Seek protection immediately.
That's a man that's just defeated.
You complete bastard! Was this your great plan? Dump me off and die?
Full of bad ideas, remember?
Yeah, well, here's another one. I'm crashing through the roof to get you. Now move your ass.
Wait, no, Ellie, it's too late. Stay clear of the station.
Yeah, well, you don't really have a say this time. Heads up.
Breach. Decompression. Warning.
Yeah. Ah!
I'm trying! I'm trying!
God.
What?
I like that. Oh my god, y'all. We did it. We beat Dead Space 2. Now, there is DLC that I'm going to go through. I don't remember what that's called. I'll have to go download it because I don't think it came with the disc that I got. But, wow. Like, I say like a lot. This was fun. It is definitely way different than Dead Space, even though it's the same kind of mechanics, same universe, same character, but it's a very different game. And I think the main distinction between 1 and 2 is it's a few things. So point 1, not Dead Space 1, point 1, when you get into this game, after having gone through the first game, you're already kind of familiar with like necromorphs and how they work and how they fight and what they are. So there's not a lot of kind of shock value there where you're like, oh, okay, well, this is some new necromorph. Whereas the first game, you'd never really seen anything like that before. And the whole dismemberment thing was new. The first game was much kind of like slower pace. It didn't throw as many enemies at you. And the enemies definitely are not as fast in Dead Space 1. This game, you walk into it, you know what the enemies are, no big thing, so the designers were probably like, okay, well, how do we ramp that up to make the player feel the same amount of like tension they did in the first game? So since I can't surprise you with this whole universe and all these new settings, it's like, okay, well, we're going to speed up the enemies like ×3 and throw a bunch of them and throw some new enemies. And I don't disagree with that point, because I feel like if the second game was just as slow paced as the first, it may not have been as good of a game. So I feel like they made the correct decision to ramp it up. After I finished the DLC for this game, and I think the DLC is only like a chapter or two, it's pretty short, I'm going to move on to Dead Space 3. Of the three, Dead Space 3, from what I recall, was my least favorite of them. I don't think Dead Space 3 is a bad game. It just, I don't know. It's almost like a game series that lost its way. I personally blame EA because they forced like microtransactions and all this crap into the game, and I just freaking EA, man. And now I live in a world where EA disbanded Visceral Games, so we'll probably never see another Dead Space game. So that's cool. Thanks, EA, dicks. But to any developer that had anything to do with this game, or any individual that had anything to do with this game, if you watch my gameplays, first of all, thank you for watching. Second of all, I want you to understand that y'all made a really fun game. And I've never developed a game before, but I imagine really the intention is, with all these people that I'm seeing scroll by, like when you're working on a game, like the intention is to make a fun game. A game that you play and you enjoy and it's fun to play. So y'all made a very fun game. So y'all should feel good about yourself that you did something really, really cool here. Except for you, Jesse Calb, you screwed up somewhere. I'm just kidding. There's not really too many points of this game that like Dead Space, the first game had some areas that just aren't fun to me. Like there's the whole section leading up to the asteroid defense section. Then there's the actual asteroid defense section. Like that's not fun. There's, well, gosh, I'm drawing a blank. There's some other area that I was probably crying about when I was playing Dead Space that I thought was unfun. This game doesn't really have too many areas like that. It has some frustrating areas, like that whole... Actually, the Ishimura is actually a pretty frustrating section, because they throw a lot of enemies at you, and you're usually hurting for resources by that point in the game. And I remember the first time I played it, it was kind of like my experience, like, when I played it now, even though, you know, I was, like, really tired and kind of out of it when I was playing it the other day. I'm from the South, y'all, so if I say the other day, that's a time frame between, like, a day and, like, years. So there's no fixed time frame on the other day. But, you know, when I played the other day, like, I mean, I got whomped, right? And I remember playing this game originally, and I got whomped in the Ishimura, and it's a pretty difficult part of the game. And that last section, right at the end that I was just playing, where I ran through all of it, like that's a very difficult part. The final boss, for some reason, I remember the final boss being more difficult than that. So maybe I'm thinking of something else, because that wasn't very hard at all. I found it funny they gave me Ripper blades. I'm like, why? Well, why? I don't have a Ripper. I never bought one. I do remember this game had a lot of special DLC that came out depending on how you bought the game. If I remember right, there was some deals with, I want to say it was GameStop and Best Buy. Like if you got the game from GameStop, you got some kind of code and you could download this, I think it was a rivet gun. And I remember it sucked and I used it for like, I don't know, one chapter, and I was like, nope, and threw it in my thing and never used it. But that's one thing I don't care for, that there was like this era of gaming where, and I think it still is a thing to a lesser extent, but there's this era of gaming where if you bought a game from a certain vendor, you got these like exclusive items, and I think there was like weapons and suits and stuff like that. And I never found that to be particularly interesting. Hell, there was, okay, I can think of one thing about this game I don't like, and it's a minor nitpicky thing, but there's certain doors that are like DLC doors that I think you can only open if you had bought the game from like GameStop or something. I pre-ordered it. I don't remember. I don't like that because like, yeah, there's really nothing in those rooms. It's really not that big a deal. I think there's some like text things that are in there that talk about the Dead Space game on iOS, on the Apple stuff, which that game doesn't work, by the way, so I can't even play that. But I don't like that. I don't like the fact there's like content of the game that's locked away that I'll never be able to access because those codes don't exist anymore. So that's kind of irritating. Ironically, though, I think on my PlayStation 3, I have access to those rooms because I pre-ordered the game. Like somewhere, I have a box with the original game, like the box, like the box set thing. I don't know where it is. Oh, I know where it is. It's in a shipping container because I just had my buddy ship all my stuff to me from Texas, and that should arrive within the next week. Yes. So maybe I can see the doors. Anyway, I'm rambling. God, man, these credits are going on forever. EANATC, North America Trade Commission? I don't know what that means. But yeah, I do like Dead Space 2. And what's neat about these games is I can reload my game, and it's like a new game plus, so I'll start out with the advanced suit. I'll have all my money and upgraded items. If I remember correctly, it takes like 3 runs of the game to completely max out all your weapons and like armor and rig and stasis and all that. I probably won't do that right now because I'm doing gameplays of going through all 3 games. It just irritates me because like we're never gonna get closure on this game series because like the 3rd game ends on a goddamn cliffhanger. You'll see whenever I, get there. And yeah, spoiler I guess, but the game's like what 8-9 years old, so frankly, fuck off if you're offended by that. The game's 9 years old. Yeah, it ends on this massive cliffhanger. I'm like, what? No, like, no, you can't do this to me. So we'll never know. I do remember Dead Space 3 has like crafting and stuff that I'm not particularly fond of. Because I don't care. I've never had an interest in crafting in games or like tinkering with things. I know some people love that crap. I'm not that guy. I'm like, just give me a gun and I'll go use it. Like, I don't give two shits about, oh, I can take this component and switch it out for this and I get 0.7 more DPS. Like, it's not me, man. So what I might do is, for Dead Space 3, I think there are some DLC things that you can get, like a plasma rifle, I think. And I think I'm just going to do that. Because it's just, hey, cat whales. The worst cats ever. Man, there's people shouting out their cats in here. Look, cats. It took Dead Space 1 and 2, but I finally have a girlfriend. So like now, as I got married, or did they break up? I don't know. Uh-oh. Renee Rodriguez. Yeah, I see it like that, dude. Special thanks to my girlfriend Sarah. Like, is she still your girlfriend? Did y'all get married? Is she dead? Did you like murder her in the woods? Did you marry her? Did she kill you? Is that person still alive? To my katana umbrella? What? My Brazilian bombshell? Yvonne Macy Zara. Or is it Zara? It's probably Zara. Oh, here we go. Havoc. Okay. Alright.
This is Flight Team EG9 to Control. We have completed the flyby. There's nothing left. I repeat, Titan Station has been completely destroyed.
And the marker?
Negative. Nothing survived this, sir. Marker Site 12 is a total loss.
Pity. Recall all flights and return to base. The other sites will have to pick up the pieces.
So I wonder whatever happens to the Ishimura. Does it just get blown up with the station, or is it still floating around somewhere? Prototype suit, elite suit variants, security suit variants. Oh, okay. Hardcore mode. Okay. Well, I kind of want to see what the prototype is. Nah. I'm gonna call it quits. Cool. Alright, y'all. Well, thanks for watching my Dead Space 2 gameplays. There is going to be more of this because there's a DLC that you know, I'm going to go through. Get that polished off, then we'll move on to Dead Space 3. But I say it all the time, and I'll say it again. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.